University of Tennessee, the place we call home sweet home. Home of the torchbearer and home of the volunteers. Sororities and fraternities have been at the University of Tennessee since 1872. Being a member of a sorority or fraternity offers a unique opportunity to enhance one's collegiate experience. One can find sisterhood, brotherhood, leadership development, and so much more. The University of Tennessee is home to 48 fraternal chapters that are part of 4 governing councils. The Interfraternity Council, also known as IFC. The Multicultural Greek Council, also known as MGC. The National Panhellenic Council, also known as the Divine Nine or NPHC. And the National Panhellenic Conference, also known as the Panhellenic Council. These organizations make up over 22% of the student population at the University of Tennessee. They focus on personal and professional development, service, leadership, and creating lasting bonds and friendships. Sororities and fraternities come together with a common purpose to create one thing: a community. That's who we are at the University of Tennessee. 48 chapters, 4 councils, 1 community.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 45th Annual Fraternal Excellence Awards. My name is Luke Lefesti and I serve as a graduate assistant in the Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life. Before we get started, I think it's okay to recognize that we are celebrating a little differently this year. Due to COVID-19, I know I'm also tired of saying that, we were unable to hold this event in person, so we figured why not bring the awards to you? Our hope with this video is that you can sit back, take a second to relax, and join us in celebrating our community here at Rocky Top. We are here today to honor and celebrate the accomplishments of all the members in our sorority and fraternity community, as well as our chapter advisors, our alumni advisors, our house directors, all the volunteers who dedicate so much of the time to bettering our community. I would first like to start the ceremony by thanking all of our judges for this year. Our judges are campus professionals from a wide range of offices, including the Jones Center for Leadership and Service, First Year Studies, University Housing, the Center for Student Engagement, the International House, Multicultural Student Life, and many others. We also had judges from other campuses from UTK, such as Kent State University, Washington State University, Austin Peay State University, the University of Georgia, as well as the University of Arizona. Thank you to all of our judges for taking the time to help us celebrate our sorority and fraternity members. Now it is my honor to introduce John Keith, Director of Sorority and Fraternity Life. Thank you so much.
Fraternal Excellence Awards is the Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life's opportunity to showcase all of the great things happening in our community. This is a time to celebrate our students, stakeholders, volunteers, and partners. The purpose of this ceremony is to highlight the outstanding efforts of our community members. However, it is impossible to fit everything into one award ceremony. Through awards and acknowledgments, we hope to use this time to reward the chapters and individuals who truly embrace their organization's values and live out what it means to be a member of a sorority and fraternity at the University of Tennessee.
Thank you so much for everyone who has joined us this evening as we honor the successes of our sororities and fraternities. We appreciate you taking the time to be here with us today. Our community promotes the positive through endeavors such as philanthropic events, community service, recruitment and membership intake, educational initiatives, and so much more. Tonight is instrumental in showing that nothing can be accomplished without the help of many. So many people watching this have contributed in some way to the betterment of not only the sorority fraternity community, but the University of Tennessee and surrounding Knoxville community as well. This past year, our Standards of Fraternal Excellence program helped to highlight the best of our community by providing us with information that we can better use to share who we are to the surrounding university and Knoxville communities. Despite an interruption to the academic year, thank you COVID, the sorority and fraternity community was still able to make significant impacts and contributions both monetarily and serving within the community. Over 38,000 hours of community service were logged through the Jones Center for Leadership and Service, and we had over $343,000 reported in philanthropic donations. We also saw our groups hosting incredible programs despite the impact of COVID-19, such as Phi Mu and Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated partnering to host a voter registration drive on Penn Walkway, Lambda Phi Epsilon Fraternity Incorporated hosting Paint the Rock to spread awareness for their national philanthropy Be the Match and the National Bone Marrow Donor Program, and Sigma Chi also hosting a Halloween fundraiser directly serving a cause for cancer where the proceeds benefited the Huntsman Cancer Institute. These are just a small sample of what our organizations are doing within our community, and we couldn't be more proud of what they're accomplishing. While tonight we have the opportunity to recognize some select individuals and chapters, we also wanted to take a brief moment to highlight some of the overall achievements from our councils. Please help me welcome Hunter Carline to talk on behalf of the Interfraternity Council.
This past year, we saw a lot of positives in the IFC community. A few of those were the growth of our community, bringing back Sigma Chi to campus, the official chartering of Phi Kappa Tau, and the IFC exceeding the men's average GPA for the first time in over 5 years. IFC continued to partner with the Center for Health Education and Wellness to support Movember to raise awareness and money for men's health. The community conducted a hybrid recruitment process that ended up being the largest formal recruitment that IFC has ever seen at Tennessee. We also saw the support of our brothers in Fiji and Sigma Nu supporting their brothers who fell into some hard times in 2020, and those chapters raised over $30,000 for testicular cancer support and research, as well as supporting their brother in the hospital. I will now turn it over to Jennifer Pierce-Thomas to speak on behalf of the Panhellenic Council.
2020 was an exciting year for the Panhellenic Council. We started off the year being recognized at the Southern Greek Leadership Association's award ceremony for excellence in membership development and leadership programming, so that was a huge honor. The Panhellenic Council also funded 2 $10,000 grants through the Circle of Sisterhood Foundation, which helped the foundation reach its goal for the year. Those 2 grants were the Dignity Period, which helps Ethiopian girls stay in school by providing supplies and education they need to manage their menstruation. This specific grant will increase school attendance by 24% for the girls who benefit from the kits. And also the Cooperative for Education. This helps Guatemalan school children break the cycle of poverty through education. The funds from the Panhellenic Council's direct contribution will go to the direct launch of a new youth development program that will empower more than 500 Indigenous and impoverished girls to continue and pursue their high school graduation. We saw a huge increase in membership, so we saw an 18% increase in membership from the fall 2019 to the fall 2020. We saw an increase in our community GPA from a 3.27 to a 3.343. We saw officers taking and being creative with educational programming such as affinity groups, the creation of Pan Mentor Project, and an increased focus on programming dedicated to increasing the awareness of issues related to diversity, equity, access, and inclusion. This led to conversations around potential blind GoGreek round and the elimination of Pan Preview. And I'm so proud of these women for being able to have those tough conversations. Farron Mumpower, Vice President of Recruitment for the Panhellenic Council, was selected to represent the University of Tennessee Panhellenic community on the National Panhellenic Council Advisory Board, and we're so happy to have her representing us. And then lastly, we had our largest recruitment ever. And not only did we have the largest recruitment ever, but we did it on Zoom. And while that was a feat in itself, it was incredibly successful, and I'm excited to see where we continue to utilize technology in our recruitment moving forward.
Hello, my name is Lamar Bryant, and I serve as the Associate Dean of Students at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. This past year, we saw incredible resilience and determination from our MGC and MPHC fraternities and sororities. MGC welcomed 3 new organizations on Rocky Top, with the rechartering of the Gamma Gamma chapter of Lambda Theta Phi Latin Fraternity Incorporated, and the establishment of the first Asian interest fraternity and sorority in the state of Tennessee, with Delta Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated and Lambda Phi Epsilon Fraternity Incorporated. There was also a great increase in GPAs across the campus and communities. MGC increased their overall GPA to a 3.31 in the fall of 2020. MPHC increased their overall GPA to a 3.11 in the fall of 2020. And MPHC also welcomed a lot of new members in their organizations, and they were really committed to making sure that they were still hosting vibrant programs in a pandemic. With that being said, we would be remiss without recognizing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated with their continued support of the HBCU Impact Day initiative. They worked to raise $1 million in one day for the third year in a row for HBCUs. Not to mention the Zeta Delta chapter also celebrated 50 years of being on Rocky Top. They were the first cultural organization to be established on our campus, so we thank them for their contributions. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, in partnership with the Center for Health Education and Wellness, held educational events about sexual assault and sexual harassment on college campuses. From the bottom of our hearts, MGC and MPHC, thank you all for your continued work and your determination. We look forward to see what lies ahead.
This year, I've had the pleasure of serving as the president of Order of Omega, a leadership honor society for members of fraternities and sororities. Order of Omega has traditionally recognized juniors and seniors who have exemplified high standards in the areas of scholarship, leadership, involvement within their respective organization, within the fraternity and sorority, campus, and local community. This year, membership also opened up to sophomore students. Members are selected from the top 3% of students at each university. Our goal as an organization is to recognize the many outstanding student leaders that we have within our community. While this year was met with many unprecedented circumstances, there were still a few accomplishments. Specifically, for Order of Omega, we were able to welcome and fully initiate over 87 members into the Kappa Epsilon chapter. We've also made strides in our programming efforts and are looking forward to inviting all UTK students to our inaugural Professional Development Conference. For more information on the Professional Development Conference or membership in Order of Omega, please email kappaepsilon000@gmail.com. Congratulations to all our new members, and now I'd like to introduce Haley Tess from the Panhellenic Council to present the Panhellenic Scholarships.
Hi everyone, my name is Haley Tess and I am serving as the Vice President of Scholarship for the Panhellenic Council. To help support the academic endeavors of the members of the Panhellenic community, this past year the Panhellenic Council awarded 9 scholarships to go towards some of our most deserving members. Congratulations to the following members for receiving a Panhellenic scholarship: Juliet Gear, Mia Hayden, Ainsley Ayers, Caroline Ayers, Lillian McClanahan, Emily Wayner, Sabrina Lezzie, Simran Mulji, and Rachel Hurley.
Hi, my name is Burnett Crombie and I serve as the admin for the Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life. It's my distinct pleasure to start our individual awards this evening by announcing this year's House Director Spotlight. While this isn't a physical award, our House Directors are instrumental in the safety and upkeeping of our chapter facilities, as well as building strong relationships, providing guidance, mentorship, and support, and helping to positively develop chapter members. This year we would like to spotlight Brandy McConkey. Brandy is the House Director for Beta Upsilon Pi and is the 3rd year House Director for the men of Beta Upsilon Pi. Thank you so much, Brandy, and to all of our House Directors for all that you do for our community.
As we all know, the successes of our organizations are dependent on the amount of support we get from our friends and advisors. With their advice, these mentors are one of the many reasons why sororities and fraternities stay relevant on college campuses today. Tonight, we have the opportunity to honor a few of these individuals for their continuous support and belief in the sorority and fraternity experience. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipients for the Outstanding Advisor of the Year: Doug Craig from Alpha Gamma Rho, Jerica Jackson from Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and Mary Catherine Oliver from Alpha Omicron Pi. Thank you and congratulations to our award recipients and to all of our advisors for the work daily that they do to support our students. Along with our outstanding advisors, we also want to take time to recognize our alumni chapters and groups. While this is not a physical award, we know that our alumni chapters and groups are some of our biggest supporters. They are the true embodiments of being a part of your fraternal organizations for life. This year, for our alumni chapter, alumni group spotlight, we would like to spotlight the Alpha Kappa Alumni Association of Alpha Gamma Rho Fraternity. Thank you for all that you do to support the members of Alpha Gamma Rho and the community here at the University of Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Abigail Salisbury and I serve as the president of the National Panhellenic Council. The Most Innovative Program of the Year award is given to a program or programs that are unique, have evidence of impacting students or the greater community, and uphold the values of that specific fraternal organization. Please join me in congratulating our 4 recipients of the Most Innovative Program of the Year award. First, we have Delta Zeta with their Rosebuds Sanity, Strategies, and Sisterhood Employment Seminar. Next, we have Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated with their We've Got the Blues program, which focused on mental health awareness and national initiative of the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Next, we have Beta Upsilon Chi with their Second Thursday program. Lastly, we have Lambda Theta Phi Latin Fraternity Incorporated with their event Fiesta Vol 2020. This program focused on informing students of the importance of Latin American culture and was created in partnership with Lambda Theta Alpha Latin Sorority Incorporated, Students for Migrant Justice, the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and the Latin American Student Organization. Congratulations to all of our award recipients.
The New Member Neophyte of the Year award is for individuals who have bettered the sorority and fraternity community, their organization, and the greater community through their efforts as a newly affiliated fraternity or sorority member. Please join me in congratulating our 3 recipients of the New Member Neophyte of the Year award. Brooks Barber from Beta Theta Pi, Franny Paloski from Delta Zeta, and Lily May from Delta Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. We are honored that you're a part of our community and can't wait to see what you do throughout the rest of your time on Rocky Top.
At this time, we would like to say a special thank you to our community and campus partners. The Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life values the partnership in supporting our students. As the experts in your respective fields, we know that we can always count on you to support our office and our students and point them in the right direction. You don't always get to hear it, but you are extremely appreciated. The award for Campus and Community Partner Recognition is one of the new awards being presented this year. Please join me in congratulating and honoring Dr. Spencer Gregg with the University of Tennessee Student Health Center. As we know, COVID-19 has directly impacted the way sororities and fraternities function on our campus. Because of our campus partner, like Dr. Gregg, we are better able to support our students and give them new ways to stay safe and healthy. Congratulations and thank you, Dr. Gregg, on everything that you do for us, our students, our community, and keeping our campus safe.
Hi, I'm Hadley O'Hara and I'm serving as the Panhellenic President. I have the honor of recognizing some of UT's greatest leaders to the Chapter President of the Year Award. These individuals are leaders who dedicate so much of their time to better the sorority and fraternity community, their chapter, and the university. I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of our chapter presidents from this past year. All of you commit to a year, sometimes 2, of serving your chapter and your community. While you may not always hear it, you are extremely appreciated for everything you do, and our community would not be what it is without you. This year, we have 3 recipients of the Chapter President of the Year Award. Please join me in congratulating Nadia Powell from Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Andrew Granger from Beta Upsilon Chi, and Hannah Sochi from Delta Zeta. Congratulations to all of our award recipients, and thank you for everything you have done this past year.
I'm honored to be able to announce the awards for the Sorority and Fraternity Life Person of the Year. These individuals have gone above and beyond to help advance the fraternal movement, as well as the University of Tennessee community throughout their efforts. They have dedicated countless hours to upholding what it means to be a fraternity or sorority member at the University of Tennessee. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of this year's SFL Person of the Year Awards. Taylor Allen from Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Rachel Summers from Delta Gamma. Matt Cosgrove from Alpha Tau Omega. And Gabriela Cruz from Lambda Theta Alpha Latin Sorority Incorporated. Congratulations to all of our award winners, and thank you for your dedication and time to our community.
The Ball on the Move is one of our new awards this year. Initially, this award was titled the Young Alumni Award, but after reading the nominations and having discussion within our office, we decided to change the direction of the award a little bit. The Ball on the Move Award was made to recognize a graduating senior in the community who we all need to watch out for. The individual that is selected for this award is someone who's not only impacted the University of Tennessee, but the greater community as well. We know that the recipient of this award is going to make a huge impact on the world after graduating from Rocky Top. Please join me in congratulating Bailey Alexander of Delta Zeta on the inaugural recipient of the Ball on the Move Award. Congratulations, Bailey.
Tonight, I have the honor of announcing the final individual awards of this year's Fraternal Excellence Awards, the inaugural class of our Alumni Hall of Fame. The recipients of this award are graduates of the University of Tennessee and have been alumni for at least 5 years. They have shown a strong commitment to the University of Tennessee as well as the fraternity and sorority life community here on Rocky Top. They truly embrace what it means to be a volunteer and a member of our amazing fraternity and sorority life community. Please join me in congratulating the inaugural class and the recipients of this year's Alumni Hall of Fame Award. Charlie Morgan from Phi Sigma Kappa, Bill Haslam from Sigma Chi, Sam and Ann Farrow from Phi Delta Theta and Alpha Delta Pi, Don Freisen from Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Ron Freisen from Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Daniel C. Wheeler from Alpha Gamma Rho, Bert Sams from Alpha Tau Omega, and Yvonne Ayers from Pi Beta Phi. Congratulations to all of the inductees. This award was well deserved. Go Vols.
It is my pleasure to help announce the final award of this evening, Chapter of the Year. This special award is given to organizations who go above and beyond this past year to help advance the fraternal movement, to challenge the status quo, and constantly display the ideals of what an outstanding organization is and should be. The Chapter of the Year award is given to organizations who demonstrate a commitment to academic excellence, who display integrity by upholding organizational values, and who contribute to the betterment of individual members, the fraternity and sorority community, and their national organization. Announcing our 4 Chapter of the Year award recipients will be the council president of each winner's respective council.
The first Chapter of the Year award goes to an IFC fraternity that saw great success over the past year. This chapter was nominated for awards from their national headquarters, such as COVID-19 response, as well as Chapter of the Year. As classes went online and members were not able to connect face-to-face, the executive officers of this chapter made check-in calls to every member of the fraternity, as well as hosted weekly Zoom calls for members to remain connected. They were also praised by their national headquarters for their recruitment efforts and were asked by their headquarters to help in recruitment training for other chapters across the country. Please help me congratulate the IFC Chapter of the Year, Beta Upsilon Chi.
The MGC Chapter of the Year is an organization that has gone above and beyond in putting forth interactive programming, engaging with the campus community, developing their members to be leaders on Rocky Top, as well as raising awareness on topics that surround the Latinx community. Over the last year, they have held true to their commitment and value of service and impacting their community, all while being a newly re-established chapter on campus. The members of this organization volunteer bi-weekly at the Fish Hospitality Pantry, where they assist in safely packaging food for families in need, many of which are unemployed or homeless due to the ongoing pandemic. Many of the members of this organization also returned to Knoxville over Thanksgiving break to ensure that the pantry had enough volunteers for the holiday. This organization truly believes in service, not only to the University of Tennessee, but to the greater Knoxville community as well. Please help me congratulate the MGC Chapter of the Year, Lambda Theta Phi Latin Fraternity Incorporated.
This year's recipient of the MPHC Chapter of the Year Award is an organization that has truly demonstrated what it means to serve their community as well as the students of their university. Their innovative programming is designed to showcase and uphold the values of their organization, such as scholarship and service. They held numerous programs over the past year addressing topics such as mental health, financial preparedness, educational well-being, domestic violence, etc. When the pandemic began and classes went online, the members of this organization utilized social media and virtual options to engage with their members and instill positivity and hope within their chapter. They worked hard to continue to support the local community as well as the campus community by handing out sanitation packs to students, faculty, and staff so that everyone could remain safe and healthy in the beginning of the pandemic. This organization is one that truly upholds their values in every single thing they do. Please help me congratulate the MPHC Chapter of the Year, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
This year's recipient of Panhellenic Chapter of the Year has the purpose of providing women with lifelong opportunities and support for social, intellectual, and spiritual development by bringing women together to positively impact their community. They volunteered with Project Feed the Kids and created Thanksgiving boxes for the children at Beaumont Elementary. They donated hundreds of toiletries, socks, and snacks to the Vine School Health Clinic. They also volunteered at the UT Gardens, the Love Kitchen, and the Alzheimer's Association, where they raised $20,386 to directly support the association. While many of their events were either canceled or postponed, they persevered and focused on bettering their chapter through their programming efforts. With this in mind, they held educational programs for the women in their chapter twice a month. These programs range from academic excellence programs to career readiness programs to even personal wellness and body positivity programs. All in all, this chapter truly displayed their commitment to service and the betterment of their members this past year. Please help me congratulate the Panhellenic Chapter of the Year, Sigma Kappa. I would now like to invite back Luke Limfeski to help end tonight's presentation.
Before we officially end our program for the evening, the Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life would like to take a moment to stop and formally recognize 3 individuals that worked very closely with our community this year. Those three individuals are Tania McGee, who served as Assistant Director in the office, as well as our MGC and PhD Advisor, Kelly Phillips, who served as Director in the office, and Dr. Lamar Bryant, who served as our Interim Director. Our community would not have been the same this year without the support and hard work of all 3 of you, and for that we say thank you. With that being said, thank you to everyone who presented this year. Thank you as well to everyone who sent in a nomination for the 45th Annual Fraternal Excellence Awards. Also, another thank you to all of our judges for this year. While we wish that we could have celebrated in person like we usually do, we are so thankful that you were able to join us virtually tonight. The Office of Sorority and Fraternity Life is hopeful that this ceremony was able to provide you with a second to sit back, relax, and celebrate the wonderful things happening in our community. If you received a physical award tonight, you will soon be receiving an email from the office in regards to where to ship your award. If your organization received a physical award tonight, that email will be sent to your chapter's president. That concludes our celebrations for the evening. Thank you for watching, and go Vols.